did a really, really good job in this game. It was a good team win. I thought the offense played well, the defense played well, except for the snafu at the end when we got a punt block. The special teams were solid. So, but there are things that we need to improve on and get better at, and players need to understand the importance of sustaining the kind of intensity, whether it's in preparation, practice, so that we can build and improve as a team. Because no disrespect to Utah State, their players played hard. They got a good little team. We're going to play, teams that are much more physical and aggressive and talented than what they are. So we're going to have to do things correctly, and it's going to be important that guys get to understand that. I told all the young players on the team, I said, if you get an opportunity to play, are you going to be able to take advantage of that? Are you prepared to go out there and take advantage of doing your job, knowing what to do? They go out there and get 5 or 6 penalties, wrong formations, holding calls. Defensively, we played a lot of players. They made some mental errors too on some of the things. So it's a good experience for them. But I think the biggest thing is the lesson that they learned in terms of how you have to prepare for a game so you can take advantage of an opportunity when it comes to you. But anyway, we got to play a lot of players. I wish we could have even played more, but we're trying to get guys experience to make our team better. And that was the #1 goal when we started 7 guys in later in the game.
What did you think of the ground game tonight? Bryce had 100 yards, Gibbs set a big play. What was your overall assessment of the ground game?
I look at how we ran the ball more as, okay, we had an explosive run, Jahmyr Gibbs. Bryce had an explosive run on a scramble. All right, but what was the down in and down out consistency in terms of how we were successful at gaining 3, 4, 5 yards a crack? That wasn't what it needed to be. So that's something that we need to improve on.
Stay in the back middle with Nick.
Julian Turner started the game at corner, and then you rotated Eli and as well as Kyrie Jackson. What led to the decision to rotate those guys pretty early?
What would lead you to that I ever said anything that I wouldn't do it? What leads you to believe that? I told you we had competition at corner. So what did I ever say to lead you to believe that they all wouldn't play in a game?
I'm just curious why you guys decided.
Well, I'm curious too why you would think that you were surprised that they all played in a game, because I never said that they wouldn't all play in a game. I said there's a lot of competition at corner. I don't know who our best corners are, so we're going to play, so we played them all in a game to see who played the best. So I'm just curious to know why you would be surprised by that. I'm curious. You're curious. I'm curious. We're all curious.
Okay, we'll go to Charlie.
You're kind of sticking with that, with the guards. It maybe came as a surprise that Emil didn't start the game, but you did rotate both the left and right guards. Just how do you think all 3 of those guys played in the offense?
Look, guys, you guys need to get off the depth chart a little bit, and forget about who started and who didn't. Emil missed 5 days of practice leading up to the game, and he only practiced 2 days. So we wanted to play him in the game, but he hadn't practiced a lot, so we didn't want to play him too much. And only fair to the other guy who started for the 5 days that he was out. So Emil's still the starting right guard. Now, if Emil didn't miss 5 days of practice, I'm not sure who would have started at left guard, because there's competition at every position, which is a good thing. My biggest issue, and this may be the last time you ever get one, my biggest issue on our whole team was the day the depth chart came out. So you may have seen the last one. Y'all may have seen the last one. Because that's all you worry about. We have competition on our team. We have good players. There's not just, I have, in my mind, 7 or 8 guys that can play winning football on the offensive line. I'm going to play them all. I know y'all think I'm crazy. That doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me one bit.
We'll go to Jeff on left. Jeff Spiegel.
Nick, how did you feel
I appreciate you, Jeff. I really do.
Oh,
The experience, the professionalism. I know you're going to ask me a really good question, too.
well, I mean, I was just wondering, you have a guy like Kobe Prentice, a first start, true freshman. How do you feel like he responded tonight?
Well, Kobe's done a really good job. He did a great job in the game. He's practiced really well. He's got an opportunity because JoJo got hurt a couple, 3 weeks ago, and he took advantage of it. He's a bright guy. He's got really good speed. He's got really good hands. He's exactly what we look for to play in the slot, and he's done a really, really good job. So, the freshman receivers got to play, 17, 19. Kobe Prentice, those three guys, 24 is playing receiver. All those guys, I think, can develop into being guys that can help us this year. And Kobe's the guy that got the opportunity because somebody got hurt, and he's certainly taken advantage of it and played very well.
Come back over to Tony.
Yeah, kind of on that note, how happy were you with the overall distribution with the receivers? You had 5 with at least 5 receptions and 3 with 2 touchdowns apiece.
You don't really plan to throw the ball to a certain guy. The quarterback reads the defense, and then he's going to throw it one side or the other based on what the other team's doing. So you have no way to determine how many guys. It's kind of like basketball. Can you determine who's going to have the hot hand and who's going to score the most points? Different guys sometimes based on the way the other team plays. Well, the same thing happens at receiver. And I'm happy that everybody got opportunities. So from that standpoint, I'm very pleased and happy. But it's not like Bryce says, okay, I'm going to throw the ball to number 11 this time. I'm going to throw it to number 3 the next time. I'm going to throw it to number 7 the next time. I'm going to throw it to number 80 the next time. He reads the defense, and then he throws it to the guy based on what the defense does. So that's how the ball gets distributed. And we like for everybody to have production. I think that's a good thing. And it's good for their growth and development and confidence.
So we'll go in the middle here with Katie. Right here.
You just kind of hit on Bryce a little bit, but I'm just kind of talk about how he was his first game back after the big season he had last year, and kind of how he was able to balance the run and pass today.
Yeah, Bryce did a really good job in the game. I think if you ask Bryce, he would tell you that he missed a couple things in terms of reading guys where he might have had his read but I thought he played really, really well. He managed the game really, really well. I should have helped him out, calling timeout down there in the red zone because they were given a lot of blitz pressures, and we were trying to maybe change the protection or something to make sure we could pick up the blitz, and the shot clock got down there, and he didn't want to have a bad play, and we got timeout called one time. The next time we didn't. So, but anyway, I thought he played really, really well. He's prepared well. His leadership has been phenomenal in terms how he's helped other players around him grow and develop. So I can't be more pleased with his performance.
Finish it with Mason over here. Right there.
One person that really stood out today was Jason McClellan. I was really impressed with his runs. Did you see anything to him on the sideline?
I usually save my comments for the players till we watch the film. And we like to reinforce positive performance, and I thought Jace did some really good things in the game. But we also make corrections when guys don't do things exactly the right way. And to be honest with you, with all that's going out there, I see guys make good plays, I see them make big plays, but sometimes I don't see who's making the errors, whether we're blocking the wrong guys or playing the wrong gaps on defense or whatever, which you see that very clearly in the film. So, Jace played really well for us last year, and he's certainly come back from his injury and done really, really well, and it's good to see him get out there and be able to play again.
Coach, that's all we got. Thank you.
That's it. Like always, I'm smile like I'm supposed to. Say thank you.